left full-time work with the Education Department, I made myself a promise that I'd never again just find myself a slave to working every day. So when I got this gig, and then I travelled quite widely throughout Australia, and particularly South Australia, there was an amazing unintended consequence, a really good one. Usually they're bad consequences, but this was a fabulous one. And the fabulous one was, I got to go to places I would never normally go, to little schools, to big schools, schools in outback Australia. And so I came up with the idea that every time I went somewhere, I'd make sure that I went to a place I'd never been before. And so this first little broadcast is coming to you from a place I had never been before. Even though it's windy and they say don't do broadcasts in the wind, I just couldn't resist it. I'm actually at Smoky Bay, which is a small hamlet between Streaky Bay and Ceduna, and I've taken a rest stop here. And how do I actually do this? Well, every time I go away, I make sure I schedule it on my to-do list. Surprisingly, this vlog is about to-do lists. You've got to have them. Whatever you're doing, you've got to have them. They're a bit like the shopping list. I'm a huge fan of David Allen and getting things done. Whether you look at the GTD website or buy his book, they're fabulous supports. I change slightly some of the stuff that he does. The first thing that I do though is totally agree with him that you must brain dump. Put everything down that you want to put down. Put down everything every day around what you're going to do. Unless, of course, it takes less than 2 minutes. If it takes less than 2 minutes, do it straight away. Otherwise, dump it down. The thing that's different about the work that I do is I say, handwrite it. Put it in a really good book, a journal. Yes, I'm going on about journaling again. But the difference is, leave a space between your to-do list items. That means after you finish them, you don't just cross them off or tick them, which is the usual method, but you try and write some sort of reflective answer about how it went, what you did. If that means it's about going to the dry cleaners and the price went up, you can even write that. So that's a really good way of combining both a journal and a to-do list. In another vlog, I'll talk about how to prioritise items on your to-do list, or as Sir John Jones talks about, eating the frog. But anyway, I'm going to enjoy this quite windy, but actually quite warm day at Smoky Bay. Thank you and take care.